I think it'd be just a failure on North American side if the Cloud9 Superteam doesn't manage to completely shitstorm the entire split. So
I've decided that I can play favorites. This is my favorite bot lane duo.
thank you.
Mainly because when they weren't on the same team, they just kept talking shit to each other all the last year. Now that you're on the same team, has things changed?
Not much.
Yeah, not much. We're still kind of shit talking each other.
What's the biggest difference? Rejoining each other. What's the biggest difference?
We shit talk more towards each other.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, because before, like here and there, we'll message each other and say how that game was funny from you or something like that. But now it's like every day laughing at each other. You know, like we're trying to get better. Like it's a good, like I will say like we're getting something out of it. Like it's a positive negativeness.
Yeah.
It's not even that negative, right?
It's not that negative. It's just funny for us.
I've heard that you're very opinionated to this team, Huhi. You are very opinionated with your opinions on League of Legends, specifically to this group of homies.
What does opinionated exactly mean?
It means like you talk a lot.
It means you have like thoughts on the game, very strong thoughts on the game, and you're not afraid to share them. So does it feel like you're creating conflict with the team? In a good way.
In a sense, I think, especially the first day, when I was trying to like get a feeling of how this team functions. Yeah, I guess I did. And at the same time, I also wanted to like learn their way of playing the game. But yeah, it's just in the beginning, like since like we were all rusty, like I couldn't really understand it that much. And I think now it's getting a lot better.
Yeah. Vic, how does having Huhi back kind of change the dynamic of the group since you were there and also one of the new guys, you know, that came in?
Well, I think Jay is like pretty good in fitting into any group. I think he's like pretty smart about the game and like I don't know, he's like pretty friendly and shit. So it's not I wouldn't say it's hard for Jay to fit into like any team or group, but it's more just about the differences in the role in the communication, because I think Igna communicated a lot on stage, but in practice, not too much. So it's a bit of a difference, but obviously I'm comfortable playing with Jay, so it's been pretty easy for us to get back into the swing of things.
Are you guys the team to beat, given the fact that Cloud9 has created a quote-unquote super team that TL has doubled down on TL Korea, and a couple of other teams that have assembled some interesting rosters?
Well, I think personally for me, I've always had a very bad track record when I've been on the team to beat. So I'm going to have to say C9 is looking incredibly strong. I think it'd be just a failure on North American side if the Cloud9 super team doesn't manage to completely shitstorm the entire split. So other than that, I think a couple of the rosters are looking pretty decent, at least on paper. I think FlyQuest, they have some pretty good players over there. And Team Liquid, I think they can be pretty good as well. But like I said before, Cloud9's got to be the favorites to win it all in a dominant fashion. So that's what I'll go with, yeah.
Jay?
Yeah, I think so. I think so as well, where whenever I try to say that, oh, guys, like we're going to beat C9, I've always got 3-0'd or 3-1 by them. So yeah, I think they're the GOAT. And I mean, honestly speaking, they have a really good, strong roster, like in every role. Yeah. So, like, I do think they're our favorite. And I do think we're also a strong team. So, I think it just depends on where the practice is going to take us and how the season is going to turn out. So.
We one thing that I didn't really get to catch up with you on was the Worlds qualifying series. After that, you know, everything kind of disappeared. I know it was a little further back. What did you learn from that? Because that was another one of those opportunities where I think all of us were like, yeah, they're going to shit stomp them. We're going to get 4 teams, NA the best. And it didn't work out. It didn't work out. But like, you know, I think you deserved all that praise up to the point. What did you learn from that?
What I learned is to always stay humble. And yeah, I think like anything is possible, you know, like the first split, I was on Golden Guardians, back on the Golden Guardians, like no one expected us to be good.
Yep.
We made it to finals, we made it to MSI, and we didn't do well, but like I won't say we like didn't do that bad as well at MSI. And you know, NRG, they won last split. Like obviously they played well, but like it's also like out of surprise as well. So I think anything is possible. So I think us just saying that like BDS will just like shit on them or like we will win. We ended up getting 3-0, so like anything is really possible. So I think the best we can do is just keep practicing and being on a good shape and having a good condition to perform, and just do our job there.
8 teams in the LCS this year, less matches, less, I guess, work days, right? And less work weekends. What do you think of all of that, both from like a gameplay standpoint, from a lifestyle standpoint, playing on the new patch, those two things, both the 8 games and playing on the new patch? Vic, let's start with you.
I mean, I'm honestly pretty sad about it. I feel like it's just cooler to have more teams and more players and more stories. I think the teams that were kicked at GG and what's that?
EG.
EG? Oh, yeah. Well, no comment on EG, but I think GG was doing pretty good around the scene as well. I think they were at least trying to interact and make engagement with fans, and they performed really well last year, all things considered. So, yeah, I'm pretty disappointed, but yeah, the show goes on.
Jay?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the similar end. I was just really bummed that Golden Guardians didn't get to continue in the LCS, and now we're ended up with 8 teams. Yeah, I honestly don't really know like how it will turn out. Like LCS back on weekends. We're gonna have like hoping that we're gonna have a bit bigger crowd this year as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. But 8 teams is pretty new for me. So, but I don't think it's that bad either. If every 8 teams is trying to be competitive, then I think overall the scene will be better.
Both of you guys had international experience last year. And how do you feel based on NA's performance? Does that change, does that change the outlook for the year in the global standings for North America? Does that even cross your mind when fans or other EU players are reaching out or anything? This is for both of you guys because both of you guys are on both sides of it.
I can go first. I think with the international, like I can say a lot of like hoping or like dreaming words, but I think in the end it's just ultimately we have to show, like the action, and I will say like NRG like kind of the expectations and like made it out of the group stage and stuff like that. I haven't done that, so I'm not gonna say again like, oh guys, like cheer for us and we're gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna do my best to perform, but I am like getting like I got more confident like playing at MSI. Worlds I didn't really get to play this year. I only played WQS, but yeah, I do think like we have the talent. We just have to have the right mindset and the right attitude to going in. So,
How about for you, Vic? You made it out of groups, man.
What was the question again? Sorry.
How's it feel knowing that you have international success now?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far to call it international success because, I mean, ultimately, I think everyone knows that the best regions are from the East, and we didn't manage to beat any of the Eastern teams. And that's something that I really want to be able to do this year when we make it to Worlds. Hopefully we make it to Worlds, fingers crossed. But when we make it to Worlds, I really want to be able to take down an Asian team. I know that a lot of the community was also saying that we got an easy draw or things like this, but I think G2 was a very strong team. At least from practice, I could feel that they were pretty good, and we managed to outperform them on the day. So I'm happy we were able to do that. But yeah, it just felt a bit bittersweet, especially with the 0-3 to Weibo and us not being able to take a map from an Asian team. Well, we didn't really get too many opportunities to because we only versed Weibo, but it still feels pretty bad. So that's definitely something that is on our list of things to do for this year.
All right, we're going to play a game. I'm going to say a who is more blank, and then you guys on 3 will point at which one is more.
Okay.
Okay? All right. First off, who is the bigger tilter? 1, 2, 3. All right. Who is the bigger shit talker? 1, 2, 3.
That has to be
Yeah,
you. Like,
All right. I was checking that.
It's just in good fun.
yeah. No toxicity here.
Who is the one that makes more mistakes? 1, 2, 3.
100%.
Yeah. I do think so.
Who is the better driver? 1, 2, 3.
Not even close.
Need for Speed, maybe we could take you.
Physically, and so you can figure out however this means. Who's stronger? 1, 2, 3.
I'm pretty
I'm just bigger. Like,
Yeah,
I have some fat, you
I'm
know.
pretty
Like,
skinny.
yeah.
All right. Who is? Let's see. Who's the better friend? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a case. Make a case, Vic.
You go first.
I think I'm just a better friend, you know, like I support him and everything. I think the only thing last year, like I didn't really message Vic that much, and he messaged me first, and I really appreciated that. So I guess I'll give it to him.
Oh, wow.
In general, I'm a better friend to him than he's a better friend to me.
Oh.
But last year he was a better friend to me.
With that touching message, then I don't have a case. I think he is the better friend. That's all there is to it.
If we were going out, who would be more fun to hang out with? 1, 2, 3.
Actually,
I mean, I'm not like, if you say yourself, that's kind of cringe.
And then lastly, who leads this bot lane? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. I think
I think we both have
Yeah.
different areas.
You guys are going on.
Actually, I think we kind of have like different areas of expertise in certain things.
100%.
Like, I think definitely, yeah.
All right. The new old bot lane for NRG, back from 100 Thieves days and everything since then. It's Vic. It's Jay. You're going to see a lot of them here in 2024. Any final words for fans as we kick off the season?
Any words?
Yeah, to all the fans of NRG and of us, thank you for supporting us through this honestly incredible journey. I'm very grateful to be here and carrying on playing, especially with how things are looking in the league. And yeah, I'm hoping that we're able to make you guys proud for this year. And take it away.
I mean, yeah, I'm new on NRG, so really excited to have this opportunity. So I'm also really excited to be back with FBI. So I'll do my best to perform and deliver some good news to you guys. Thank you.
All right. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't let them know. Actually, we hate each other so much.
I fucking hate you, mate.